thought.
We're gonna fight God.
Oh,
No,
so we're still...
Wait,
I was going
which one?
home. I'm going to the Tress.
One
I
of
don't
them.
want to fight Airee.
Should we spend the night here after cleaning ourselves up, or
Well, it depends
is it
on what time
daytime?
it is, I guess.
What time of day is it?
Probably around like
Yoo-hoo.
midday at the earliest.
How long does it take to travel to the Trust again?
Like an hour.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. We could do that.
Fine by me?
It's like 4 miles. Wasn't that
I
what
know.
we figured out?
Yes, for like an hour.
Are we gonna try and figure out what's going on with these guys that are trying to
Oh, yeah.
kill
we can
Ren?
do that. Alright, it's time to go beat up Alex's mom.
What? Why?
Can you say she's the one who... Am I confused?
She is
What's
one of the
happening?
many potential people who could have us trying to be killed. Additionally, I'm
Oh.
fairly certain they were set on the path by that herring gun Willow.
Huh?
Willow Hopwood. Stood
So,
around
but
and
what
did
about
nothing
it?
for the past, I don't know, day and a half. Scampered off of the first opportunity. We found her
Alright,
with
this sounds like
no
bunny
equipment, and she
shyness.
keeps alluding that she's very good at telling tales. Less than
Alex,
half an hour
you're
after she
bamboozling
left,
me with the
my taken one was
big
attacked
words.
by a small gnome.
He made a call to his mother. Sammy tried to say she was gonna fuck her and become his stepmom dad.
Good luck with that.
Stepmom, dad?
And then when she realized that was gonna happen, she said she was just gonna kill her instead.
Also, good luck with that.
Look, we do what must be done.
Look, I've already gotten your sister pregnant. You don't need me to do any more. Unless you're offering.
What?
What?
Oh, that wasn't an innuendo. So you're just literally talking about killing my family in front of me. Okay, this conversation is over.
I mean, I didn't say that.
I
I
could've sworn you
said I
said
was
that your-
gonna fuck your mother. You know,
Again, good luck with that.
you're the one who told me that you didn't think it'd be a possibility.
I could have
Not
sworn
I'm
you
just-
said that
decently
you were
likely
sure it was your mom.
possibility.
I'm just trying to find a solution to the predicament in which you have put us in.
I have done no such thing.
Okay.
I mean, it does sound like it's kind of your family who sent crazy, horribly ineffective assassins after us.
That was my initial assumption, until I literally just telekinetically communicated with her all the way in Magnamar, in which she gave a non-committal answer, which is good as saying she didn't do it. Because otherwise her response would have been, no.
I'm not convinced.
You don't have to be. After all, your sister is away from us right now. Potentially being murdered. Perhaps you should do something about that, while I get my shirt back on.
No.
So I guess we should head back to our own beds, and figure out what to do next.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Maybe
plan.
maybe after a good night's sleep. Check to see if the garden's growing. You know.
That's also a good point.
And yet, I don't mean to be crass, but I've been meaning to ask for the past couple of weeks. Are you a narcoleptic?
Am I asleep now?
Do you randomly fall into fits of sleeping for extended periods of time?
Well, I do enjoy a good nap. It's very refreshing.
Fair enough.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? I'm confused.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Willow scampered off at the first opportunity that I gave her, and well, I can only assume that she's been tipping off the Red Rascals to the location of Yin or us or whoever it is actually under contract.
So, we saying it's rabbit season?
I'll be honest, I think it's far more likely that she saw the crazy shit we do and decided she didn't want to die in some kind of gruesome way. Because let's be perfectly honest, I think we're all kind of a little bit crazy, aren't we, for dealing with the stuff we deal with?
Are we going rabbit hunting?
We are not going rabbit hunting.
I mean, it kind of sounded like we were going rabbit hunting.
Well, that's something I need to correct Slugga. Now listen, Slugga, we're not crazy. We're desperate. That's a very different extreme.
There's a very big difference between what we did being desperate and crazy. There was something else going on there.
And yet you wonder why I don't like being referred to as an adventurer who does these things on the regular, often without the, promise of payment. Speaking of which, Baylor's going to get an earful if he ever asks for me to do anything ever again.
I mean, he probably will, let's be honest.
Oh, I'm almost assured of it. Everything seems to be going wrong because of Thessalonians. Which, incidentally, they're dead because they didn't like divination. So, I'm going to go find Yin. Goodbye.
Well,
Think pregnancy mood swings are contagious?
maybe it's sympathetic swings. Should we
Yeah.
head back? Should we head back? Or are we staying here for the night?
That is the question.
Well, I think Yin wanted to head back to the Tress. So it sounds like that's probably what we're doing.
Sounds fair.
Now, what we do after we get there, I don't know.
Quoth the Raven. Where the fuck is Yin?
Quoth the Raven. Caw.
Thanks as always, you've been a huge help. Well, time to go find her. Okay. Ah, there she is.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Yin. Brushing your horse?
Maybe a little too much.
Excuse me?
The horse. Brushing. Too much.
Is that a thing?
Maybe, I don't know. The horse seems to like it.
I see.
So, back to our place.
Are we all together now?
That is the question.
I don't know. 3 of you were in the tub and 2 of you were on the street. Clothing optional, I think.
As I recall, Yin was dressed, and I also stated that I got dressed.
I suppose I'll get dressed. That's the most logical course of action here, I believe.
Fine, I'll be clothed this time.
even though people, let's be honest, wouldn't really notice if I wasn't.
No.
Oh, they'd notice. And they'd gossip. They'd gossip hard.
They'd gossip about my huge tail. See what I did there? I was clever.
No.
Shut.
Oh, we're all dressed now, and
Yeah.
let's head out.
Escape, 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 escape. I am the fastest boy. Why do we have, like, suspenseful battle music playing right now?
I wouldn't know. I can't hear it.
Oh, that's a pickle.
Decidedly.
So what is your plan?
we're going to get some R&R, and then we're going to decide when it's a decent idea for us to travel to Magnamar and hate our lives because of whatever inevitably is going to go wrong.
Sounds like a plan.
Or who knows, maybe we'll just find out that Ted's dead and then declare the vendetta.
Huzzah!
What time of day is it, Airee? Now that we're back at the Tress?
Late. Since you spent most of the day in Sandpoint.
Does everything look to be in order? Why did I just do that in character voice? Is everything in order?
Did you put everything in order?
I mean, is it about the way we left it?
Well, you have crops growing. They're still small.
Just on first glance, everything looks all right, and I feel much safer here than anywhere else, even in Sandpoint. So why don't
that's
we
surprising.
well, let's get some rest. Anyway,
Hey, I think the smell's gone. Oh, there's still... I feel like this shouldn't be here.
so
You know,
can
Do we have any sort of, like, security system for this place?
No?
We have a rat with a gun.
You know, should we, like, set some, I don't know, some sort of, like, sound alarm type of thing? Or traps or something?
I mean, that depends. How badly do you want to find that farmer that we've hired's corpse at some point in our journey?
Oh. Would we have to pay him after he died?
We can decide whether or not we'll reimburse his family, who will likely be very irate at us.
Well, I'm assuming because of your tone, you don't like that idea, so I guess
I
we
don't
won't.
typically going around
But-
killing my workers, but that's you.
I wasn't planning on killing him. I was just saying, like for intruders and things. If he falls in a pit or something because he's, stupid, that's his problem.
Excuse me. Airee, how late is late?
You get there at dark.
At just dark? Hello?
Sorry, dealing with work.
Oh no.
We have 2 guys running second shift, so I'm getting questions. And one of them doesn't want to be there, so. The other guy decided, oh, let's do a shift 6 to 6:30.
Fuck that guy.
So my programmer got stuck being there to be the responsible adult with the kid that wanted 6 to 6:30.
What a dick. The kid, not the guy.
And they're going to do it at least 6 days a week.
Oh my god.
So they got at least 2 weeks of it, so we'll see. But I'm already being asked questions, and I'm like, I don't know where this is coming from. Don't change my parts, just make what's there. Evidently, the other operator that's during the day was saying, you need to recut these parts. These holes are too big. And I'm like, No, they're not. At least my programmer knows to check with me.
My grandmama, what big parts you have? Did the CNC mill work correctly?
Okay, but again, I need an actual time of day, please.
11.
PM?
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
You went, got to town late morning, dealt with the sheriff, dealt with the priest, went to the bar, played in the bath.
How long have we been awake?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels like forever.
Would I be able to pull off 8 more hours and then sleep for 8 hours?
Why?
Well, that's up to you. But you'll be sleeping during the day.
I mean, for a pregnant lady, that's not unusual.
Just gonna look at the group. Then I was like, do we have anything going on first thing in the morning?
We don't have to.
Well, that depends on you, doesn't it?
Why?
Alright, I'm going to cease with the innuendo. Indiana, do you have any plans for the morning?
I don't know about morning. I intend to. I intend to sleep for a while.
I see. Well, in summary, it's yin that seems to be a new.
What? Wait,
Okay.
say that
I also understand what you mean now. We'll talk. Anyway, I'm gonna walk in here. You guys do whatever you need to do. I'm not going to bed just yet.
You need my help with something?
Not unless you want to keep me company for 8 hours.
Like I have anything else to do around here.
Sleep.
All right, Airee. If I stand right here,
It's open to the sky.
that's great. But this is the farm area, right?
No, that's
Where's-
just the green area where they were trying to kill the horse.
And us.
Okay, where did we put the farm?
In the other map. With,
Yeah.
with all the brambles.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we have to go take a walk, Alex.
Don't fall off the bridge. It's dark out.
I forgot that was there.
This map? What?
The Minotaur lady.
I see no Moonatar. What are you talking about?
Oh shit, that's me.
What are you just looking at your shape-changing list? Ah, yes.
It's in hers, yeah. Anyway, Airee, can you ping the farm area, please?
Oh, it's pretty much this whole thing. This guy's been getting rid of brambles and planting things.
Good lord, this guy works fast. How much are we paying this
Okay.
guy?
Standard rate.
I have to fucking give him a raise.
Okay, I'm gonna stand right here.
I mean, he's doing it in sections, so, but yeah.
Can you please,
Conspicuously, the stuff around the big hole was still there.
can somebody
wonder
make
why.
a square that would be 100-foot radius?
Oh, good.
100 foot.
What?
That
I'm
I don't
worried.
think that would go on this map.
Oh, so it would cover the whole area?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
No, it will. Hold on.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
100 foot square?
I know what this spell is.
Oh, 100 foot radius.
Yeah.
Is it a circle?
It just says 100-foot radius
Here, hold on,
centered
yeah.
on
Okay,
the
then.
point that I became, or centered on my point.
Okay, that's a circle.
Well, that's easy. Hold on. You see the circle? On you.
I see green, but because we've got the like shadowing where I can't see, no. So
No,
can
if
you
you
just
zoom,
ping where the edge of the circle is?
if you zoom out, you should have a circle around you.
There is a giant green area. I can't see the circle. It is the edges of said circle are blocked off by walls and such. Just put
Should
me
be
on the
yellow.
map. Put me anywhere on the map that
We're
covers.
on the map.
No, hold on. Listen. Anywhere on the map that covers every part that's going. Oh, I see a pink circle now.
Oh no, that was me. I was trying.
Well, anywhere on the map that covers any part that's going to be planted.
Do you see the live feed?
Hold on. Let me go over to you. Watch. Yes. Oh wait. It's not the pink one. Hold on. Okay, I see the live feed. Oh, okay. Cool.
Do you see this giant circle now?
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So then I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and then just like kneel down, so at least I'm not standing the entire time. And for the next 8 hours, I'm casting plant growth.
Okay.
So when it is cast over 8 hours, I enrich the land. All plants in it says half-mile radius, centered on a point within range, become enriched for 1 year, and it yields twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Nice.
Hold on. Have we gotten rid of all of the brambles in that area?
Nope.
No.
It doesn't matter. When he gets rid of the brambles, the land would still be enriched.
Yeah, but the problem is you're also enriching the brambles.
Super brambles.
Like intense brambles.
Well, like I said, the ones around the hole where you're at are still there, and then
But
the
the
ones
brambles
around the
aren't
perimeter
food.
are still there.
The brambles aren't food, though. It says that they yield the twice normal amount of food when harvested.
Yeah, but it says all normal plants become thick and overgrown.
No. That's if I'm using it like that. That's not the cast over 8 hours thing, I don't think.
Using one action.
You can exclude areas too.
Yeah, that says if you cast it using one action. I'm casting it over 8 hours.
I mean, I was gonna say that's very versatile for a spell, but well, she's casting it over 8 hours, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Although I will every now and again pipe up. I was like, so Yin, what precisely are you doing?
I am making our efforts on this farm more profitable than we originally intended.
I assume because you used the word profitable, you mean the farm and not your inbound child?
Yes, but also my inbound child?
Yes.
Not our, but my.
If you would prefer, I could begin using the term our, but I feel that's semantics at this point.
That's fair. What exactly would I be doing with plant growth on the child?
That's why I was asking. I've never seen this spell before, as you might imagine.
Oh, I understand. No, it's just to make the land more enriching for the plants when we start planting food, or when whatever the guy's name is that we hired starts planting.
I see, and I'm so sure that he'll be very happy to have much more work to do in the future. That said, how long is this precisely going to take?
8 hours.
Oh dear.
Who are you
Oh
talking
dear.
to?
Why?
Oh, well, now you've given me 8 hours to think of something to do to you while you're casting this.
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear.
I am glad I am in the room I am setting up to be my room right now, and not
Same.
outside. What do you mean, same? I am very confused.
I hung up on myself, evidently.
Good job.
10 out of 10, nice meme.
Trust me, you weren't around for anything you wanted to be here for. Well, then I suppose I'm going to make everything difficult by doing this. Alex will walk up within 5 feet of Yin, and then he'll just wrap his arms around her.
Oh.
That is. Yin's gonna think about how adorable that is, blush, and then continue to cast her spell.
Oh.
Inside Alex's mind, mentally, he's just thinking, didn't this woman work in a bordello? Why does she blush all the time?
Because before
Questions
it
for
was
later.
just sex. A bordello. I like that word. It's better than whorehouse.
Is it?
I have smitten the woman who used to work at the Pixie's Kitten.
Mercy.
8 hours later.
Oh yeah, if nothing happens, Airee, I am more than happy to skip 8 hours forward and just go back to the truss.
Okay. I mean, every now and then you'll hear the whatever it is downstairs.
Oh yeah, that thing.
It hadn't been fed in a while.
Well, so long as it stays down there. But if it starts coming up, I guess I'll feed it. Something, I don't know what. A horse, maybe?
I mean, you could thicken the brambles specifically around it, so that maybe it makes it harder for it to get out.
Assuming it doesn't do it while she's still casting.
Well, you know, whatever it is down at the water, and the water's 80 foot below, so.
Yep. Well, that was an experience, Yin.
Indeed, it was. And I would like to retire to the room. I assume that if you didn't sleep at all, that you also would like to retire to the room. And I suppose we could finish exerting energies that we have left and then pass out promptly.
I mean, if you're offering, I'm not gonna say no.
Wonderful. I'll meet you in there then.
Oh, good gracious. Where is my room?
Why is Kenyatta in our room?
Oh, is that your room?
You know what? You're in there already. You're in there already.
Hello,
It has
sir.
all the beds because
Hey,
we need all
Kenyatta.
the surfaces.
Oh, that room.
Hello, Kenyatta. This is your official, I don't know, 3-minute wake-up call. You have about 3 minutes to get up before the clothes are all off. Okay, nice to see you.
I'm running. Running as fast as I can. No. Just give me a few minutes.
You have to. You don't need all that armor anyway.
Oh my god. The exhaustion.
Alright, just give me a second to isolate the right P word here.
Penis.
The
Did I
exhaustion.
get it right?
Neither one of you are hitting on much.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to sleep.
Bruiser's just like, lame show.
Him in there.
He wasn't
Look, all
invited.
right. It wasn't upside down spider climb ceiling sex, okay, but we managed.
Well, Alex did. You just kind of laid there.
She is
Wow.
pregnant.
My best impersonation of a corpse.
She is pregnant.
Did I just get dead fished?
Yes.
Yin just falls back on the
pregnant.
bed. It's like, oh, I'm done with the day. Go ahead, Alex. It's like, okay.
Pain.
Okay. I will then go to sleep for however long it requires for a long rest.
8 hours.
Good.
I think with the 2, she was out before Alex got done. Bruiser just shakes his head.
Think I put him there. Did I do that?
Probably
Did you do
not.
what?
Did I do that?
Maybe not.
8 hours later.
So what do the rest of you do in the meantime? The farmer will have, come and he'll get up and go out and stuff.
You'll hear the sounds of a dead fish hitting a wall in the other room. Like, what the fuck is that?
Do I have a room?
Yep.
Where is my room?
Probably downstairs.
Wherever you want it.
Okay. Well, if it's, I'll just wherever my room is.
I'm just saying probably because we never, I think, explicitly stated where we put all the beds.
Right. I am going to go to my room
This
and
one's mine.
enjoy the peace and quiet of my own space, far
Here's
away from my sister's literal fuckery.
I mean, at this point, it's probably my literal fuckery at this point with that roll.
Well, this is true. Yes.
I went to sleep.
As you do.
I mean, I want a long rest, so
Yeah, I've already done what I wanted to do with this plant growth, so I want to... Oh, it's always prepared. Damn.
then that I'd just be spending time with Bruiser.
Sugga's gonna be making his room more homely, I would say.
Where did we put the beer?
Where did we put the beer?
I guess it's just still in the cart.
But why?
Because nobody said that we moved it somewhere.
Oog. This is
Didn't
the birthday-
Kenyatta, like, carry it inside?
A good question.
I thought she was the only one who could lift it. Other than, your levitation.
Did I leave that out of in the cart? Let me go and get it. And here you go, everybody. I'm going to sleep now. Does anybody need
Did you just wake
anything
up?
else? What?
Asleep? We just woke up again.
Oh,
You
well,
let have been up for 8 hours. or less, or more, or who knows.
Sammy, either you didn't do a long rest on your character sheet,
I
or your
didn't.
token's broken.
Well, it may be both.
Oh, these are old tokens too.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do. There you go. Do we have any food in the kitchen? Do we have a kitchen? Where's a kitchen?
Well,
That is a
see,
good question.
Sluggus picked the food storage room is his room, so
Yeah, I think Slugger's sleeping in the hen jerky room.
it used to be where they had the smoked meat and other stuff.
All the goblins smoked meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
the hand jerky.
that would have been cleared out probably, because that's not to be trusted.
Or eaten.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
too.
you recognize the feet and hands and things.
Yeah, which is why it would have been cleaned out and thoroughly sponged. Sponge.
I am going to grab feed for the rabbits, and I am going to go in with the rabbits for a little bit and just sit down and pet some rabbits while I
I
feed them.
thought you were asleep.
No, I thought that the 8 hours had passed. If they haven't, then I'm going back to the bedroom.
Well, I was asking the other people what they were doing in their 8 hours of freedom from you.
Oh, I missed that. My apologies.
Me and Bruiser are doing tricks. Is it possible? No, never mind.
Now I'm curious. What is what possible?
Well, it was a mechanic thing, but no, I think because I'm not. Bruiser is not a battle animal, and so his damage doesn't increase with me or any of that kind of stuff. So it wouldn't benefit us if I tried to train him for battle because I did not pick that kind of route for my character mechanics. I don't think it would.
I mean, you could teach him how to attack things, but we would all probably universally expect him to die violently in the future.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't need that cup.
That cup got what it deserved.
But yeah, you can go play with Bruiser. Slugga, what are you doing?
So I'm just kind of sprucing up room and doing some reorganization of items and stuff to make it more homely per se. Kind of putting all the knick-knack paddywhacks everywhere where they need to be so that I can easily find them when need be. And also making basically the rabbit equivalent of a nest, I suppose. A very, very cozy cushion pile of sorts. As well as a little hidey hole. Basically, he's making like a fucking pillow fort in there, I just realized. Where it's like, you got like the part that he sleeps on, and then he's got the part that he hides in whenever he feels like just chilling and not having to see things.
He just has a sign over it that says "No couples allowed."
No, it just says "fuck off, I'm sleeping." It's like the "do not disturb" sign, but it's just angry squeak noises.
Don't let the FTC know that you sleep in there.
The who?
The moment's passed. Don't worry about it.
You know what else is past? My brain.
How many times are we gonna have to check you for head trauma?
Every time.
Any books in this place?
Not unless you bought one to bring.
Okay.
Or you want to like rifle through the observatory again?
Well, you could go downstairs. There was books on Thessalonia, history books and stuff.
I'll just keep that in mind for the future.
What are you doing, Gagnetta?
I am going to be sharpening up my weapons, emptying out my pack and seeing if there's stuff that needs tossing, or also kind of cleaning up my armor, that sort of thing. Just some maintenance stuff. So. Oh, but I was going to ask you something. I do have this ring of protection. What do I need to do to be attuned to it?
Oh yeah.
Down at the bottom,
Yeah, I know, but do I have to do something special, or?
wear it.
Wear it for
Oh,
like an hour.
Okay, so I was wearing it all night, so I'm gonna assume that I'm attuned to it now.
Well, there's a button for that.
Yeah, I just clicked on it.
So your AC should have got better.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you now?
22.
That's with the shield, right?
Yep.
Just reminds me to throw bigger things at you.
What?
Huh?
Things that throw. Ooh, can opener.
Armor class 22.
Yeah, her armor's 22.
Oh yeah.
So as the day
Okay.
progresses, the farmer will come in and find you guys there like, oh, didn't know you made it back.
Yeah, we kind of arrived a little late.
So as you progress through the day, Yin will eventually roll out of bed, rolling Alex into the floor.
No.
Don't.
I'll rub the sleep out of my eyes. Sorry, Alex.
Hello, honey. How are you doing?
Oof.
Fine. Just tired and hungry.
Nonsense, you can't be fine. Alex crawls up to basically be eye level with the bed. You're pregnant.
Fair.
No meat stick vendor here.
Surprise, it's a child.
Surprise, it's a child. I'm gonna go and try and scrounge up food. Would you like something to eat too?
That sounds like a plan. Oh, I just had an idea of how to know your sister. Should I work on that while you're doing that?
Yes, that sounds actually pretty humorous. First thing.
All right. Where do you reckon
Okay.
Sammy is at this time of day?
I'm in this courtyard area that has no ceiling. Laying on my back, petting Bruiser, looking at shapes in the clouds.
She might be in the open area.
That doesn't sound like her. She hates rain, but I'll check it out.
Okay. Is it raining?
No.
Well, I was asking Alex. Is it raining?
No. Why?
Nothing. I think maybe I'm starting to lose my mind slightly. I'll just start to walk out of the room to go get the food.
That must be the mood swings. Have fun, honey.
Hmm.
Where's the food in this place? Is it this room?
Oh, it was up where Sluggo was, but he, claimed that room.
I don't know where Slugga was. Just pretend I walked where Slugga was.
Airee, is it possible to get, like, the screenshots of the maps of this building?
Yeah.
Like, of the different floors?
Hold on.
Alex walks into the courtyard and then starts cracking his jaw. Hey, Sammy, how's it going?
Oh my god, that was like the best night's sleep of my life.
Really?
There's so much space here. There's so much space here. You can just spread and lounge in quiet and peace away from everybody and the constant bang and it's so nice.
I'll bet. Hey, did you want to... do you want confirmation on that question you asked me, I don't know, a day or two ago?
What question?
Specifically the question about whether or not my sister Frawa has been using you for material in her newest book. My character holds up the book in question.
I'm sorry, did you just say that your sister is using me as material in her book?
No, that was your question.
Yeah. Is that your answer? Is that yes? She is? Is that what you're saying?
My follow-up question is, do you wish me to confirm this with my sister?
I mean, well, yeah.
Alright, I reckon she's awake about this time of day.
Is that the book right there in your hand?
Yeah? Why?
Well, can I see it?
I mean, I'd prefer to lend it to you after I've read past the first chapter.
Okay, what's the name of it?
Let's see. Airee, do you want to come up with a name for this, or should I?
You can.
Aries like, no.
Alex Squint's Short Stack Meadows?
Oh.
What is this, about pancakes? That's not what the first chapter was about.
I mean, your sister's a genius. I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be phenomenal.
I can't tell if I'm being suspicious or not, so I'm just gonna cast Sending. Hello, Frawa. It's your brother. You wouldn't have happened to have used my compatriots in your latest book, have you?
Now, why on earth would I do that?
Well, that's the whole response, and I only get one of those messages per cast. Dungeons and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen.
Gracious. Well,
Okay, well, now
what'd
I'm
she
just-
say?
Well, now I'm just confused, Sammy, because Alex looks at Gendyetta, who is apparently passing by at this point in time, because apparently she's Gendyetta for inspiration.
Wait, what?
What do you mean? What? But she ain't short. It says right there, short stack medals.
I'm
Meadows.
kidding. She sounded very affronted. So it must be a coincidence.
Yeah, no, because you offended her. You called her out on her genius. She was trying to be more discreet than that. How could you? She'll never admit it now, I know. It doesn't change anything. I mean, I know. I am an amazing subject to, portray in a book like that. Why would she not?
I'm just
She can
imagining
admit
the
to it.
Bruiser's giving her a deadpan stare. You do
Yeah,
realize
walk
we're
in.
family, right, Sammy? She has no reason to lie.
I hand Alex some food.
Oh, thank you, Yin.
No,
Hey.
it's all about her aunt. Okay? Ink runs thicker than blood. Or water or something.
Only 2 of those
Yeah.
were correct.
I don't remember the phrase exactly, but it's something like that. Like because her aunt matters.
I believe the phrase is blood is thicker than water.
No, I'm talking about the artist version.
There is no artist version so far as I've
Yeah, that's
surmised.
because you're not an artist, so you wouldn't know. She would know because she's the artist.
And does Sammy do this all much?
All the time.
Who
I
what?
see.
This.
What? What's this? I'm having a conversation.
Yeah, that.
Do I have conversations? Fine. I
Yes,
was
all the
minding my
time.
business.
If anything,
It's
they
a
seem to be
huge-
more directed statements than anything, but you can converse from time to time. Incidentally, Yin, apparently my sister isn't using your sister for promotional material in a book.
No, she just won't admit to it. She won't admit that she's using me in her book. There's a difference.
Does this mean that we need to head to Magnamar and confirm in person?
I mean,
I'm going to say this in the politest way possible. I'm pretty sure that Sammy would somehow find a way to insult the guards to the point where they wouldn't let her in.
what? Just say that.
Well, my
An
father tends
insulting
to
person.
my father tends to recruit how do I say this politely? Ginormous assholes as his main gate guards. I've seen them punch an orphan more than once.
I'm not insult the assholes. I'll just tell them if they're assholes. But that's not insulting if you're an asshole, like you know.
They still wouldn't let you in.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I would be like a VIP there. I'm in your sister's book.
Good luck proving that? Alex corks a brow.
How much of the book have you actually read?
Well, the book is currently open, and I've read a paragraph and a half.
Well, what is the plan at this point? Or should we relax here for a few more days? Restock, make sure that everything's growing correctly? You know, especially after ensuring that the crop yields were going to be higher? Or do we move on and take care of other business? What is it that we should do?
Alex squints conspiratorially when he looks at Genyeta mention crop yields. Genyeta, were you watching us last night?
No, I just heard. No, and I'm gonna slip away.
Do you think your sister's book is about Genyeta?
No.
Oh.
Who's going to sit down and read it and find out?
Alex,
Doing
apparently.
it and doing it.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm already doing it. My character's basically like a third of the way through the second paragraph.
Of page 1.
Uh-huh.
Read it to us, Airee.
Soft car porn romance.
I can write one of those if we need to.
Oh!
No.
Scary, scary, run, run.
What was the name of that again?
Nightmare.
Ironically,
Short stack
Alex,
meadows.
it does seem to almost like follow you. and things that you've been up to.
What the hell are these glyphs on this page? Okay, ignoring that for now.
You'll flip forward some, and you'll be like, "How does she know about that?" Flip forward some more, and it's almost like it's following things your group has done.
Huh.
Names have been changed.
That's good.
What's the name of the clearly main female protagonist?
Annabelle.
Is Annabelle pregnant?
Annabelle? No, her estranged sister is.
Antoinette is pregnant. But you're sitting there trying to figure out, since there's a lot of details that you have no idea how she would have gotten.
What a strange coincidence.
What? I'm gonna stick my head through the door. What's happening now?
We're just reading my sister's latest smut book. Don't worry about it, Gunita.
So what is she telling the tale of? Romania,
Annabelle
wait.
and her estranged sister Antoinette, who is currently pregnant by the hand of some... Ugh.
Some dashing noble. Who is accompanied by his pet cat and his orc bodyguard.
Very
Wait,
specific.
body?
I mean, I think that nailed me on the spot pretty well, but...
The pet cat.
I mean, let's be honest, like... I just kind of follow around because, like, kind of owe you one for, like, not dying of starvation on the street when I was homeless. I mean, like... It makes sense. I'm just saying, like, I can see where the parallels come in. Ooh, that's a fun one.
Yes, it's strange. The cat can talk.
Hey, wait
It's almost like she read Foxglove's mind when she was reading this, but she said she wasn't using this as material, so I'll believe her. And that's penetration. We're skipping that whole page. Okay, yep. Bodice. Skipping the page.
These are levels of specifics that are a little bit alarming.
Excuse me?
Don't worry about it. If you haven't noticed, that means you were drunk.
Slugga, this is a book of erotica. There's going to be penetration at some point.
Oh dear.
That's not what I meant, but alright. If you want to miss it, you can miss it.
Second pregnancy. Okay, this is where it differs from reality.
The third pregnancy? What? And it's triplets.
And they belong to the pet cat. Okay, that's enough reading for today.
No, that makes sense.
And the other sister.
Oh, of course. A staple. Alright, well, I can safely say this differs from reality at some point, so... Okay, who's ready to get lunch?
Lunch? Sure.
But there is combat in underground temples, dungeon delves, on islands.
What?
A thriller erotica. She's never made this kind of variant before. I'll have to see where she cited her sources. Regardless, Yin, what are your plans for the day? Or what's left of it?
I imagined that we would probably find the next job and at least start working on that.
job.
Well, yes, we have to be able to continue to afford to maintain the trust, and I'm eventually going to need armor that stretches a bit more.
I see, but
we-
wasn't that the point of the farm? Or was that for sustenance?
That was for sustenance, so we didn't have to spend as much money on food.
I see.
She's gotten a taste of this life and just wants more.
Okay, Sammy, you go to town and you see what armor you can purchase with nothing.
Wait a minute. When I was
Okay,
cleaning
have
out,
a snack.
when I was cleaning out my bag, I forgot that I had all of our recent earnings. I mean, not the most recent, but when we went through this place. So I'm actually going to, because I was holding it all, I think I still have everybody's coin. So that's, and this is from months ago. Have I distributed it to everybody?
I believe you did quite a while ago.
Did I? Huh.
We're talking about after delving into the place where we killed what's her name?
Hmm.
What was
I
her name?
was just
Nualia, right?
I was concerned because it was like, we have no money, and it was like, I thought we had coin, but
I was about to say.
Oh, we have
I
money.
got
It's just
hella
we have
money.
no income.
Oh, yeah,
True.
that.
Yeah, there wasn't even a part in the book about a red-handed angel.
wait, what?
A red hand. What?
Red-handed angel.
That's oddly specific.
I don't get that reference.
What is this red-handed angel that she's talking about? Oh. Should I repeat what you just said? Oh, okay.
I can't tell if that's a child or a cat I hear in the background of somebody's microphone.
It's my cat bitching at me through my door.
It sounded partially almost like a child crying, and I was like, I can't tell if it's the cat going meow, meow.
Look, I was playing a game with some people not that long ago, and every now and again when my cat meows, it triggers me to meow back at him because that's just what I do. He meows, I meow, he meows, I meow. So I'm talking to my friends, and in the middle of talking to them, he meowed. So in the middle of talking to them, I meowed back and then just continued with my conversation because I didn't even realize I did it. And my friends go, wait. Did you just meow? It's like, did I?
Slugger, you know of a red-handed angel.
Do I?
It was more of a claw, but yeah.
I still don't know what that means.
She died below you.
Was it somebody we killed at some point? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna remember him worth a damn.
Wait, are we talking about like Nualia's left hand?
Yeah.
How oddly
No,
specific.
It's interesting, I guess.
Well, that could be a red-handed angel, you think?
I mean, she was a fallen Asimar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Her picture is still up in game notes if everyone wants to look at her giant red arm.
Did she have a giant red arm?
I feel like that was so long ago.
Yeah, my memory ain't that good, boss. That's
It's been like 4 days, but it's felt like months.
Truth.
And then there was the part where y'all got crabs.
Good
ooh,
times.
yeah, crabs.
Again,
Well, according
seems
to the
like
book, you all got crabs.
seems like so long ago. You're right.
That's towards the end. It seems to end with your adventures here.
Here.
Here, I
Yep.
assume being Thistletop. If that is indeed a parallel, which my sister claims it is not.
Why would I do that?
Because you're weird.
My sister is sweet and pure. You will hear nothing but this is a coincidence.
Sweet and pure. 5 minutes earlier. Penetration, huh?
Yes, welcome to the world of erotic fiction.
No.
To be sweet and pure, she seems to know an awful lot of mechanics.
Ooh. Get fucking
Because she's an artist.
That's
Sammy?
what they call them nowadays.
We finally agree on something.
By that logic, was Delilah technically an artist?
Delilah was an artist. Of a different kind.
And a druid.
What does that have to... Okay.
Yes. Yes, Bruiser.
Oh.
You have to wonder if your sister's a quick study.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure her chambermaid told her about all of this.
That's what you want to believe to protect your innocent ears.
That is what I choose to believe.
Good
Know
luck
how
with that.
how did she know about all of the things? Have you been giving her that much detail?
No. I haven't written to Frawa in like 3 years.
You don't think that's a little bit odd?
Oh, it's quite heinously coincidental. But she's always been quick on the uptake for some reason. She's always never had a problem finding me.
It's like, as we're talking about this, it's like one of us hears like a shuffling noise, we look, and she's just hiding around the corner jotting down notes furiously. I don't like how everyone pauses if they actually consider that to be a possibility, but now that I think about it, maybe it is. Who knows?
Why? Why?
Because it'd be funny.
Why?
Because I said it'd be funny.
Why?
I already told you, motherfucker.
Why?
Because your mama dead. That's why
No,
your
she
grandma can't pray. She ain't got no knees.
Oh
But
my
she-
gosh.
She's your grandma.
My grandmother is still alive. What are you talking about, Slug?
You talking all this mess with somebody who looks like a baked bean.
Oh my gosh.
What kind of disgusting Philistine bakes their beans?
Have you never had a baked bean? Like, actually, like jokes and stuff aside, have you never actually had baked beans?
Yeah, and I hate to trouble you, but could you chuck Sluggo's head? I think he's had another traumatic incident
No,
with his
no,
bed again.
this is a legitimate thing. How have you never had baked bean?
Well, you see, Slugga, when a baked bean and my mouth don't meet each other very much, that happens.
What the fuck was that sentence?
He was
Out of character question? 'Cause I am
Doesn't
Speaking of
baked
checking for
beans
head
often.
injuries, is Alex alright?
He was just saying he doesn't eat baked beans.
in character or out of character? Because I am confused.
Yes.
I don't.
Anyway, is Slug his head okay with a 21?
Of course it is.
It's as good as usual.
Oh, that is good.
Nope, he's just being his usual self.
I shall
All
quote
right,
one of my
come
favorite.
along, pet cat. We need things to do today.
I was about to say, I quote my favorite motivational speech giver. My brother, you made the sandwich. But I don't think that applies to this situation, so.
Yes, cat. Meow.
What?
All right, Airee, if I could save us the trip to Magnamar, could I cast Sending on anybody who might have a job for us in Magnamar?
Your mother?
That is very true. But I don't think we want the job of killing my taken woman.
I
So I will,
Make that
so I
joke
will,
so often
so I
that
will
I wonder-
exposit this to the rest of the group.
a question: can you send a message to anybody, even if you've never met them before?
Well, I don't know.
No.
According to the spell, it specifies that I know someone or I know of them.
Okay. Well, maybe
Or who I'm
you'll
familiar,
know of the
excuse me.
same people that I know of. Maybe that could happen, right?
If I'm familiar with them, yes.
Okay. So then, Airee, I would like to, using my urban background, or my ear to the ground feature for urban bounty hunter. And see if I have a contact in Magnamar that might know of things that need doing in Magnamar. And then if there is a person, then at that point, see if Alex may know them.
Well, you have a key to a house or something in Magnamar now.
Did we have any leads about where the house was in Magnamar?
Well, other than it
No.
presumably belonging to Foxglove.
He had a house, a townhouse.
Probably ask around when we get to Magnamar.
That'd be a good idea.
Please stand by. Your regularly scheduled cat annoying annoying Yin is commenced.
That is a vocal cat.
Yeah,
Can you
he's slamming his
please-
body against the door. What do you want? Oh, now
He's
we're
literally,
quiet now.
literally
Listen.
saying, "Mom, mom, mom."
We understand your pussy needs attention, but if you could
God.
control what's
He
going
just-
on over there.
He just wanted outside.
Oof, that's
Yeah,
rough.
I'm sure.
Tell him to suck it up and shut the fuck up.
He's outside now, so he's fine.
Let's see. I can't remember if I posted this. I had to go look. Oh no, that one was posted. You did have above the maps. You had you found the letter
Oh yeah, the letter.
from Zanisha.
Mistress of the Seven. Never heard of them. Alright then, unless we want to begin investigating right this second, did anyone want me to check in with my... Alex squints his eyes a little bit and then begins air quoting contact in Magnamar to see if we would have any place to go looking first?
Probably would be smart, yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to do with Foxglove Manor?
Was that-
Well, we probably need to do some research into how to, I don't know, uncursify it or unlynchify it or whatever is happening with that place.
That is also a good point.
Do you think Father Xantos would know anything? Well, he didn't really have much information, did he?
Well, he was good enough to destroy a magical artifact made from the basis of human skin, but other than that, I'm not quite sure that Father Xantos' area of expertise is the destroying of liches. Or uncursing, or what have you.
Do you think that he would have any leads to somebody that might?
I could ask.
Or maybe somebody in Magnamar would know. I don't know. It's a bigger town. There's more possibilities for different sorts of talents. Worshipping different gods or the like.
Could also be a good idea.
Just steer clear of those worshippers of Osmodeus.
So what's the plan?
Well, I have two
How
more
long-
castings ascending to waste, so I'm
Wow.
thinking about whether to use them.
Well, Sammy and Alex can roll a D100. If you can get within 5 of each other, you know somebody
Okay.
in common.
$100 it is. Mm-hmm.
You
What?
know somebody in
Holy
common.
shit. Oh shit. Okay, but is that person in common somebody
Uh,
that's in... I guess it would be somebody in my
Alex
network.
would consider him very roguish. He was somebody on the party circuit that Alex would have met.
The party
Socialite.
No,
What's a socialite?
Someone who literally shows up to parties despite whether or not they're invited,
So a
You know-
home invader?
basically.
he's a good contact. He knows things.
Like how to break into someone's home?
Good with the ladies.
Then we've already got one of those. And he's got white fur and a tail.
He's never gonna let it slip down that he slept with twins before me. Alright, what's his name?
Alphonse.
Oh god, he even sounds like a socialite.
I love that.
Damned Alphonse.
Let me write down his name in the enemies list.
Oh no, I think I might like this guy.
And suddenly we had to start a list and a burial site. First one there was Foxglove. Next, Alphonse.
I mean, that's the same list. I have my list of enemies here. Suto, his name is crossed out. Nualia, his name is crossed out. Gugmer, his name is crossed out. Rip Nugget,
Gugmer?
Asmus, Mephistocore, Aldrin, Foxglove, all crossed out.
What about Messy Fish Cat?
Alf is a good
That's Slugga.
contact.
Oh,
Say what, Sammy?
Alphonse is a good contact. There's no reason to kill him.
Oh, are you
Well,
sure?
he always made the parties less boring for you, Alex.
Yes, less boring. Like the time he tried to set me up with a murderous elf. Ugh. I never
Hey.
want to go back to the fucking Feywelds because of that bitch. Okay, I'll hit up Alphonse.
It takes all kinds, you know.
Yeah, I'll bet that fucking pan fruit.
Just tell him I said hey, and I have not forgotten that he owes me money.
That's like half of the message.
Okay, so just you know, tell him. Can I get one word?
I can give you 4 to 5. How's Sammy says you owe her money?
So, I mean, I don't want to take all of your words. You
Would
know,
he
if you
know-
need,
Would
you
he?
need your words.
Would Sammy be known as Sammy, or would Sammy have been known as something else?
That's a good
No, he
question.
wouldn't. He would not know me as Sammy. Just tell him. Just tell him. Porcupines,
What?
and
Alice
he'll know.
squints. Which one of your coats were you wearing when you were talking to Alphonse?
One
Please
of
tell
my,
me
which
it's not
one
the
of my
cow lady.
coats? No. But look, you don't even have to say anything else. You don't gotta say my name. You don't gotta say anything. Just say porcupines, and then he'll know. He'll know. He'll know you're with me. He'll know.
After Sammy says porcupines, Alex turns to Yin and mouths, "What the fuck?"
Do I know what porcupines mean?
And listen, if you could say it with inflection, like like porcupines.
But like, do I know what porcupines means?
No.
Well, then I'll look at Alex and shrug and be like, oh.
I'll just say porcupine says hi, I guess.
No, my name wasn't porcupines. Just say porcupines. Like nothing else. No context. Just porcupine. But you gotta say it with inflection. It's gotta be like porcupines. You can say whatever you want, and then kind of like a period, like an emphasis at the end, just like yada 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 yada. Porcupines. He'll know.
I'm confused.
You're not the only one. Alright, well, I'm gonna go spend the next couple minutes thinking of the next 25 words that I'm gonna regret for the rest of my life. Yin, have fun with the garden. Sammy, stop giving Bruiser that casual look.
Casual.
Stop it!
Okay, now I'm gonna let the rabbits out and I'm gonna sit in the sunroom with the free rabbits.
When Alex walks out, I'm just gonna look at Yen and be like, you remember the story about the flute player?
The flute player? You'll have to be more specific.
The flute player. And my eyebrows just kind of go up.
Our recently departed bird party member?
No, never mind.
No, tell me.
The flute player. From Magnamar.
Tell us all about the flute player from Magnamar.
You are going to have to be a little more specific than flute player from Magnamar.
I mean, it was a great...
Was it a boyfriend
It
I fucked
was
of yours or
it was
something?
interesting where he put the flute.
Oh no.
Well, look, it was just, it wasn't with me. It was just a story from a time in Magnamar. And there was the flute player, and we walked in and he was there and there was a flute and it was being played with.
This sounds just like a blowjob joke. I don't know what to tell you.
That's the porcupine guy.
I don't get it.
Walking in on him and with the girl, I think she was She was a tiefling, maybe. We had just passed through
Through where? Magnemar?
through Magnamar. You know, like we were. And it was very early on. Like it was very early on.
Just
And
after
we were,
band camp.
Hold on.
we
Stop
were
talking.
passing through.
Let me think. Let me see if I can remember.
We weren't trying to stay long, and you know, at the time we weren't like, you know, staying in one place for very long at all. But we met somebody. They invited us to go to this like party thing, and then, you know, we went to go like put our coats down in a room, and there he was with his flute and the tiefling. That's Alphonse. Can't believe you don't remember. It was very memorable. I figured you might use that trick.
Don't remember what.
I don't know. I have no idea what I don't remember.
Very concise. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Alex casts sending again. Alphonse, this is Alex. Have you heard any suspicious goings-ons within the town of Magnamar? Anything in need of mercenaries? Porcupines?
Oh,
Hey, Alex, I'm in the middle of something. I'm currently banging 3 chicks at the same time.
He wishes.
I see you have friends. Anyway, there's a lot of murders going on.
That doesn't surprise me. He can't hear this, but I'm just saying this out loud.
Populace is scared.
Can only Alex hear these responses?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, not that it should be a surprise in this town the size of Magnamar, but apparently there's a large string of murders happening again.
Again?
Well, we just solved a string of mysterious murders, and, well, we were there.
Oh, I thought you meant like specifically in that area. I was about to say, if it's like a constant occurrence there, maybe your family should move.
I mean, well, the lower peoples are typically seen to go missing every now and again, but not in the number that I assume that Alphonse is referencing, and especially since, well, Foxglove was likely an underling for whoever this hideous wench is. Alex looks at the note again. Zanisha, Mistress of the Seven.
So let me ask you a question, Gia.
Let me give you an answer.
How far is Magnamar from where we are in terms of travel time?
That sounds like an Airee question.
Yeah, I was looking over at him. I'm sorry. Why couldn't you see that?
Oh. Let's see. Sandpoint.
50 to 75 miles.
Oh.
Road trip.
Wait, Sandpoint's down here. Where is Magnamar?
So, Sandpoint is here. Magnamar is here.
Oh. Oh, okay, okay.
Yep, it's about 50 miles.
Well, is there a boat that might be traveling from... There were docks. Do you suppose there's a boat traveling from Sandpoint to Magnamar? So we don't have to hike it, or should we see, or should we just go straight from where we are?
You do have horses also.
Oh,
You
that's
have
true.
horses and a cart
Mm-hmm. We do.
and the violent urge to kill. Oh wait, that's Slugga. And potentially Sammy's dog.
So, if we were to ride, how long would that take? Not knowing how long it takes to ride a horse between 2 points.
I'd say a day and a half.
It took
Do we
2 to
have to-
3 days, for the sheriff to get over.
Yeah, that was a
That's
round
true.
trip. Yep. So like a day and a half.
Will we be moving slower with the pregnant lady?
That's what the cart is for.
Can the pregnant lady? Yeah, the pregnant lady can't actually go horseback at this point, can she?
I mean, she's showing. That
She's
doesn't
not
mean she can ride.
ginormous.
I mean, she could turn into a horse.
That's fair.
That doesn't sound good for the baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, what happens to the child when she transforms? I just not thought about
It's
that.
not about the
It turns
transforming
into
that
a
I'm worried
horse
about.
baby.
It's not about the transformation that I'm worried about. It's the, day and a half of active travel.
Yeah, IRL, I think at 5 months you're not supposed to be doing horseback riding.
It's been 5
Well,
months.
If I was 5 months pregnant, first of all, then I would be basically
First of all,
ready to
not fighting.
pop.
Oh,
True
you
enough.
would
Because
not.
I'm only pregnant for 6 months, Airee said.
Oh shit.
Whew.
But no, I just recently started showing, so it's been like 2 or 3 months.
I'm sure that'll be a surprise when Alex is like, all right, so most births typically take 9 months. 6 months later. My water broke.
Surprise,
Excuse
it's a
me?
child.
Okay, well, horseback then?
That sounds like the plan, unless we want to ask, I don't know, the mayor to see if she can charter us a boat.
Did she have any business for us to take care of in Magnamar, though?
The mayor?
Yeah,
Of
sorry,
Sandpoint?
I genuinely don't remember.
Case in point, how many people here have been to Magnamar? Just like as I know.
I've been to
We've been.
Magnamar, but only to the trade quarters.
Fair enough.
We didn't stay. We were there for like 2 days roughly. Just passing through.
Fair enough.
Ren doesn't really remember.
I'm sure she was a cat at the time.
It was a very quick trip.
Well, I suppose after we stop off in Sandpoint and I get a new set of tailored clothes, then we can be off to Magnamar.
Okay.
Do we have to present ourselves well, or?
Well, I
Better
don't
than-
assume that most people take kindly to men who walk up to them missing a sleeve.
Oh, well, that's fair.
And with
Just to give you an idea, Alex will try and explain how big Magnamar is. I dropped you a map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a lot of sand points in the order of magnitude of the city. Ooh, look at those dogs.
Oh, that's oh.
I mean, if you want to do any research about Foxglove Manor, you still can go back and see the Sage. There's also second. It was the blue something. At least I thought it was blue.
Oh yeah, the conclave, right?
House of the Blue Stones.
Mm.
That's two places you could go to do research in town.
Those are certainly options that we have.
I guess if we're going to be in Sandpoint, we may as well check in again with the mayor and with the sheriff and whatnot, and see if anybody has any business, since we're intending to head to both Magnamar and possibly Foxglove Manor.
That's a good point.
I mean, if you want to make a couple extra silver, if you want to deliver a message, I can't imagine that Mayor Devrin has anything to do with Magnamar at this point, but who knows? Maybe, I don't know.
You never know. Things could happen.
Okay.
Should we check in with Kamiko? I don't think we've checked in with her since we've murdered her brother and broke the news that her father is dead and that she's the new owner of the glassworks.
We've said a couple words, but not much.
I think it wouldn't hurt to go and make sure that she's doing okay now that she, suddenly has the glassworks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright, Ginyeda, Sammy, Slugga, I suppose you could have it over to the House of Blue Stones. I'll go get my clothes tailored, and I suppose I'll stop off at Quink's.
Okay.
Alright, positions thoroughly doled out. Alex will clap his hands. Right, let's go. And let me find out where the tailor is on this entire list. The boutique, the feathered serpent, Brandis fine clothing. There we are.
Is the glassworks open right now?
Yes.
Is it like open in a way that I can walk in, or open in a way that Slugga's gonna get the whole town mad at us for breaking in?
No,
No,
you'd be the one breaking in this time.
they are open for business in a limited capacity because they're still training people.
Gotcha. Well, if I am able to walk in, I would like to walk in and ask whoever greets me if Kamiko is available.
Yeah, she's out on the floor. You can go out where the ovens are.
Okay, I'll go find her.
And she'll be giving a class, basically, showing the people how to do it.
Oh, I will stand off in the back and just like lean against a wall unless there's an open chair and just sit down and wait for her to finish. I don't want to interrupt her. So if it's going to be a minute, you can go to somebody else that's doing something.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I just realized Yen looks like Yen.
Yep.
I don't think Amiko knows who you are.
She would not.
Which one does she know me as? Does she know me as Ren?
She
She
either
knows you
knows
as
you as
Ren.
Delilah or Ren.
Or Sammy. You've turned into me before, too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. That means that she won't speed up her meeting to talk to me.
If anybody's not particularly incensed to go next, I'll go next.
Go ahead.
What?
I will walk up to Verna's fine clothing. Verna! I come to you in hour of great need.
Well, looking like that, I can imagine so.
I recently did battle with a heinous and terrible creature. And, well, the rolls are out as you can see, and I'm hardly presumed to go to Magnamar, which is my intention.
Well, what are you supposed to look like?
Well, I imagine I'm supposed to look like someone respectable and someone who's, well, certainly willing to exchange this fine robery. I will produce the noble's clothing that we stripped handily off of Foxglove, and willing to exchange some fine garments and, well, of course, some decent personage to obtain some nice clothing.
Well, let's see what we can do for you. Are you going to be a peacock or a wallflower?
I've been a wallflower
Wallflower
for
it
long enough.
is.
I've been wallflower for long enough. I think it's peacock time.
Ooh.
I'm not going to be sitting in the Curious Goblin for the better part of the rest of my life, it seems, but, well, I might as well die looking fabulous.
Hmm.
There we go.
Verna, you've done it again. And how much would I owe you for this gorgeous ensemble?
5 gold.
Pleasure doing business with you. I'll just mark off 5.
Maybe I should get some nice clothes.
Additionally, Verna, if you're so incensed, I also have need of some personal advice. Clothing related, I assure you.
Alright.
I've recently taken with a lady, and she's become well pregnant. I'm not quite sure what clothing demands that are. My mother and father handle all that, you understand? I imagine it's going to start lacking in stretchiness very soon.
Oh, I think it'll stretch far.
What? Wait.
You'll see.
Their current garments?
Or other things.
I see. Well, when they're stretched a bit too far, I'm sure we'll come to you for replacements. Artisan that you are. Incidentally, there isn't something heinous and terrible happening with the town of Sandpoint that you'd be privy to that you would know of?
Not since you guys came through and cleared things out.
Wonderful. Good to see that we're keeping ahead on things, and we're heading to Magnamod to do very much the same. Very unfortunate situation. Thank you for your patronage there, Verona. I shall see you at some point in the future. Oh god, the goblins have become cats.
Slugga dressing up?
No. That is abhorrent and not fancy. And also, it's really fat. It's a fat cat. It's got like chicken wings for legs. What the fuck?
Is there any other kind of cat?
Yes. Ones that are actually out and doing shit and being buff. Uh-oh, who do we lose?
Being
Oh, we lost
buff.
again.
Looks
Buff
like it.
cats.
We
Have you
can't
never
all
seen buff
become air
cats?
cats.
Aw, that's cute.
I believe that concludes my character's current business before he goes to Quink, if anyone wants to go next.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Slugga an outfit.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find some. Maybe we can find some fancy hair now.
Do we all need fancy clothes?
No, Alex is just replacing his tattered robe, essentially.
No, okay.
Woo! I dig it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I want it. I like it.
No, you can have it for the same price Alex got his.
Too easy. 5 gold. Whap. Woo! That is fancy. Fancy.
Expensive, but fancy.
No, that ain't that expensive.
That's 5 gold pieces.
You don't understand how much I've been hoarding.
Right, but like consider like what the usual piece of clothing in this universe costs. It's like a silver piece.
Don't care. Fancy. Apparently I have vanished. Hold on. Alright, we're good.
You
I
are
guess it
wont to do
logged
that
me
on
out.
occasion.
Yeah, it logged me out of fucking Roll20 for some reason, which is weird, but alright. So we'll go ahead and take away 5 of that gold.
Alex, Slugga seems to be imitating you.
Well, I did teach him common.
Not imitating, improving upon.
Hmm.
You can say that's an improvement all you want. Your feet don't have soles.
Yeah, I don't need my feet to have soles, because my soul's right here, and he, like, pounds his chest. Because that was a really good pun, and I really hope somebody enjoyed it.
the fur on your feet ginger?
What?
Is the fur on your feet ginger?
No, it's white.
Because gingers have no souls.
Who said that?
South Park.
So what's Sammy doing?
Sammy's going to Madame Mavitsky's.
The
The
tarot
seer?
reader?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna have a harrow reading?
Yep.
A harrow reading? What is that? When she only sees rabbits?
Yeah, their Pathfinder actually has harrow reading is in the game.
What?
I mean, the deck of many things is a tarot card, isn't it? Or tarot card deck.
Please.
All right, I did find something to do one, but it'd be easier to do one at another time. But what do you want to know?
Oh, we'll just do it another time then. I did not prepare you. To be fair, I did not prepare myself. I did not know I was going to choose that. I'll just go to the meat stick stand and get like all that he has.
Alrighty.
Town's gonna run out of rat meat at this rate.
I have grabbed something. Let's see. Well, what's your alignment?
Mine?
Mm,
What does that have to do with the meat stick stand?
no, for the harrow reading.
Oh, chaotic good. No, chaotic neutral. Sorry.
Alrighty. She will deal out 10 cards. After you'll pick the first and she'll deal out 9. You drew the peacock. Peacock is a creature of astonishing beauty, but it's a beauty that can only be retained if frozen like a cockatrice statue. Smarter people accept the passage of time and dance out of the peacock's way. Its appearance always signifies a sudden personal shift in attitude or societal change.
We are about to change societies.
Would you like to look at the past, present, or future first?
Let's do present.
Demon's Lantern. It's a card of traps and tricks, sleight of hand, sleight of mind. Has Will-o'-the-Wisp on the card, and the man who sought their light, representing an impossible or intractable situation. In this case, she tells you it represents an opportunity or a guide arriving at the perfect moment to show the way.
Should I trust the guide?
Choice is always yours.
Can the guide play a flute?
That'll be for you to see. The next card in the present is marriage. A union of people, ideas, kingdoms, or other distinct things. The progeny of the salamander and the water weird shows that a union might bring forth new power from both parties, or it might be ruinous joining of that which should never have been united. Once wed, the two cannot be parted. This is a card of permanent change. And then there's Snakebite, a vile poisoned weapon. Poison takes many forms, not all of them physical. Poison on the assassin's blade represents the death of ideas and freedom, as well as the ability to turn friends against each other or poison the minds of the virtuous.
None of this sounds good.
Past or future?
Past.
The locksmith presents the subject with keys you need to unlock your destiny. Grants the tools to access a new location, clue, or treasure. Does not grant insight into how or where to use the tools. It often represents a strange, ancient, or magical object. Then there's the waxworks. Waxworks is a place of helplessness and physical entropy. The mind might be willing, but the flesh is frozen in place of horror. It's also the card of torture and imprisonment, signifying literal inability to move or a paralysis of a more prosaic kind. And finally, there was Lost, the card of emptiness and loss of identity. The Bodak shown is forever mad, lost in a world of lunatics, insane asylums, and mass killers. For those under its influence, the world makes no sense. It evokes times where all is babble, as when the meeting someone who speaks only in another tongue. And that just leaves future.
Okay.
The mute hag might be silent, but the eye she holds lets her see into the hearts of men. The hag evokes blood pacts and poisonous secrets, the kind that turn brother against brother and son against father. It's a card that performers loathe, as it leaves them stumbling over their words and songs. And in this case, misaligned, it indicates unshakable loyalty and lucidity of speech. Then there's Trumpet, a declaration of power. This archon is an aggressive force who wades into the direst of situations without hesitation in the cause of right. It's a card that grants all or nothing at all. And lastly, there's Theater, the card of true prophecy. The puppets act out a scene just as the prophet acts out a scene in which she has no part. The prophet is the audience, and the prophecy is the show. She has no influence on what she sees, and its importance is not recognized until too late. This misaligned card shows the prophecy is just for show.
No. You could have just given me, like, good news. I would have still paid you.
You drew your card.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you have any good news cards in that deck?
Oh, many are. Such as the hag, indicating unshakable loyalty in this case. Or the demon's lantern, saying that you will have a guide.
Thought you just said I couldn't trust the guide. Because he was, like, upside down or something.
No, misaligned, it's an opportunity.
Okay.
It'll either be an opportunity or a guide arriving at the perfect moment to show the way.
But it's convenient.
Convenient to fate, not necessarily to you.
Yeah, well, look, thank you for that clarification. Feel so much better now.
And just remember the theater card. Prophecy is just for show.
Ma'am. I will remember that. And I'm just gonna, like, put some money on the table and slowly back out.
So now you have a lot of meat sticks and a lot of things to think about.
How many meat sticks did he have?
You got 50.
Oh, great. I'm gonna eat one of them. Okay, somebody else can go.
Gan is actually going to go to the House of Blue Stones to research Foxglove Manor. And she's gonna walk up to, I guess, who is there? Like a clerk?
No, the House of the Blue Stones is a monastery, so, but they also have historical text and other things that they can help you research with.
Okay, so if I walk up to somebody and say, the monastery's here, right?
Well, there's only one person that runs it.
So I'm gonna walk up and say, excuse me, we were just at a place called Foxglove Manor. Do you have is there any references to Foxglove Manor or the family that I might research? Because it was a place full of mystery, as far as I'm concerned.
In what sense?
Well, by the time we arrived there, there was no one was remaining. Nobody was alive any longer. But there seemed to be a lot of hostility between uh, many of the people there, and I don't even know why it was haunted to begin with.
Well, you're talking to Sibyl. She is human. She inherited the House of the Blue Stones. Her father started it. And she is a monk.
Can you at least tell us anything about how the place could be cleansed, rid, or that the place could be rid of some of the madness that is inside that house? More than just physical cleaning, I mean like a spiritual sort of cleaning.
I'm afraid I can tell you a little bit of the rumors of the house, but I don't necessarily know of what you're speaking of.
Well,
I've never been there.
the rumors may be a good place to start. What do you know of the place?
Well, the manor itself is over 80 years old. It was built by the Foxglove family. However, some sort of tragedy struck the family a few decades ago, and no one's lived there since. common rumor holds it it's haunted. The locals call it the Misgivings, or at least the Varisians do. And you know, the Varisians are like gypsies. It has a very bad reputation, sightings of strange lights in the attic windows, muffled sounds of screaming from above and below, and even rumors of a huge bat-winged devil living in the caves below the manor. That's just a few of the tales.
I think this would have been good to know before we went in there.
The family's was living there within the last 2 decades. But I believe a servant's building burned down, and Criley, the wife, was found dead, burnt and dashed on the rocks below the cliffs behind the house. And her husband Traver was found in his bedroom, dead by his own hand. Aldrin was one of the children. They were all sent away to be raised in Corvosa by other relatives. You know, I know Aldrin recently returned. He's been trying to hire locals to help reconstruct the manor. I don't think he'll have much luck here, though. Before Aldrin came back, there was a caretaker. It was Rogers Craesby. He came in 3 days a week from Sandpoint to air out the place, check for squatters, make minor repairs.
What happened to him?
I don't know that anything's happened to him. He's been around for a number of years doing this for the family.
Is he in town somewhere? Because you said he would go down every few days.
You could check around. I really don't know where he stayed. He used to be an innkeeper. He lost an ear in a bar fight many years ago.
So it sounds like he's the one that would have the greatest knowledge of what's been going on. Is there any way to that you know of to if the place actually is haunted, as you say, is there any way to cleanse it and make it less so? Is it would we have to call a priest and have them do some sort of exorcism, or how? What can you tell me about that?
That's not really my line of work, unfortunately.
Well,
I am a monk, not a priest.
well, thank you anyway. I suppose I need to go and look for what is his name again? Caseby?
Rogers, Rogors. Craesby, Craesby.
Caseby.
She has a few. Let's see. She can tell you that the original foxglove was named Varel. He was a merchant prince from Magnamar. They were there for 20 years before the family perished from disease. his family in Magnamar shunned the place for 40 years until Traver decided to move back.
You wouldn't happen to know whereabouts in Magnamar the family resides?
No, sorry. I grew up here. I really don't know.
Well, thank you. You've been a great help. I suppose I need to look for Roger's Crazy and see if I can get any more information.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. Okay. So what form is Star in now?
Oh, I am in the yin form.
Okay.
She's au naturel.
Yeah, I've literally been walking around Sandpoint like yin for since we got the tress.
Yeah, but Amigo doesn't know you. So I
Yeah.
didn't know if you were going to change or if you were going to try and talk to her in that form.
No, I'm gonna try and talk to her in this form first.
Okay.
Is it Amico or Amigo?
Amico, I think.
Okay.
Sounds right to me.
I will check. Ameiko. Amico.
Okay. So is she done teaching this class?
Well, she's trying to train workers, so.
Okay, is there a moment for me to step in without disrupting her day?
When they take a break, because it is hot around the furnaces, then she'll come over to see you.
Okay, cool. Is it still morning? No, we slept all day. It's evening. Hello?
Late afternoon.
Oh, okay. And she walks up to me. I'll just be like, "Greetings, Amiko. Good afternoon. It looks like you're getting everything back into sorts here."
Hi, thank you. What can we do for you today?
I came to just see how things were going. After everything went on, it's quite the feat to just kind of be thrown the glasswork suddenly like that. Just wanted to check in on you, make sure everything was okay.
Oh, as soon as we can get artisans trained again, but that will likely take years.
I'll imagine that it won't go quickly, especially with what you guys do here. And I'm sure it can take quite a bit of time to make sure that people are trained correctly. What else was I supposed to be asking this lady?
I don't know.
I'm asking Alex. He's the brain.
I bet they
But
just
I'm
said, just
asking
like,
him
well,
out
we
there.
haven't checked up on Amiko in like a Toon's age. Let's go check and make sure she's okay. Does anyone want to do that? 1, 2, 3, not it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're just making sure she's okay. So how's everything going outside of the Glassworks? Everything doing good there?
As best as can be expected, it's quieting down now that the goblin threat has been dealt with.
Yes, that seems, I'm sure for you, that seems like just yesterday. But Lord, does it feel like it's been so long since we dealt with that.
It's just a span of weeks.
It feels like it's been forever. But I'm glad to hear that things are moving along splendidly and smoothly. I will update the group on your progress and hope that things continue to go smoothly for you.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Does she seem confused or anything?
Somewhat.
Okay. Can I do like an insight roll or something to make sure that she's like not telling me something just because she thinks that she has no idea who I am?
Well, she knows she's seen you around Alex, but she doesn't really know who you are.
Okay, that's fine. I cannot imagine that there are many people walking around in my getup because just because I'm changing bodies, I'm not changing clothes.
Well, you aren't dressed like the old hag, so
Since when?
I thought you got some different clothes after
Mm-mm.
that.
Nope, I have not been able to have different clothes in a while.
Okay.
Nothing has been better than what I currently have. Uh, anyway, when I turn around to leave, I'll just be like, all right, well, good day to you, Amiko. But I'm gonna say it in Ren's voice and start to walk out.
She'll let you go.
Wonderful. That's all I needed. I was just supposed to check up on her.
You remember when I told you your species is literally the manifestation of human fear?
No, I don't.
I've had this conversation with you and Sammy twice. I'm just imagining this in your head, right? Someone walks up to you you've never met. They have a amicable sort, like they've met you before, but you can't quite remember them, and all of a sudden they start talking to you in a voice that you recognize, and they just start walking away. There's like, did I just meet a monster? Is that something walking around in the skin of someone that I know? Are they gonna eat fucking the rest of the group next? Is this next endpoint horror?
Is this the next one? God, that's great. I will start.
You might have more than one group after you soon.
I wasn't kidding when I said that change is scary.
Terrifying.
I'm gonna start heading back towards the way that everybody was. I guess we never actually said where we were meeting up after this. We were just like, all right, we're gonna go our separate ways. So I guess I'm just gonna go and. Did we bring the horses?
I hope so.
Janietta,
Then-
what are you doing now?
I'm gonna go down to the tavern and ask Belle, or talk to Belle and say, Belle, have you heard of Rogers Craesby? And is he staying here?
Rogers is an old innkeeper. I think he works for the Foxgloves now. I assume he's either at the manor or nearby.
I mean, I was under the impression that he lived here in Sandpoint and only went down to Foxglove Manor every now and again.
He's I remember right, was down near Hook Street. But I didn't see him very often.
Well, it's something. I'm gonna head down towards Hook Street and start asking around. Have you heard of Rogers Craesby?
Well, there is there are businesses down there.
Sorry, I can't actually see the legend that tells me what the buildings are. So
should be off to the right. Scroll right.
okay, so my choices are the Pixie's Kitten, the Feathered Serpent, Hannah's the Healer, and Sandpoint Shipyard. I'm gonna go to Hannah's the Healer, and I'm gonna ask if they know of Rogers Craesby and if he lives locally and is in town.
I believe Rogers lives in a tenement nearby, but I haven't seen him in several weeks. I assume he would be out at the manor house.
Oh dear. Out at the manor house? He didn't say where he stayed when he was there, did he?
I mean, he would go out and do minor repairs and things like that. I'm assuming that's what he's doing.
Did he ever say anything about strange things happening there? Or did he not come around very often?
Well, everybody knows this place is the Misgivings. I mean, given everything that happened there, I would not be surprised that it is haunted.
Well, I guess I'm going to head back to the Rusty Dragon and see if that's where everybody is going to. That if everybody else is going to wander back there, since I can't find Rogers and he sounds like he's there at the Misgivings.
So what are you guys doing?
I am following up my visit to Verna with a visit to Quink at what is his establishment referred to? I guess is just the Sage's house, workshop, 2-in-1 bed and breakfast combo.
It's the location for the Sage.
Okay.
It's his shop plus where he lives.
I would have gone to find Ren. Upon finding her, let her know that I had my, or that I went to see a seer.
Did she tell you there were meat sticks in your future? Because she was right.
She told me some interesting information. There's like a guide was gonna come to us, which, we had been reaching out for a guide, so that makes sense. And there was also this little bit about either a marriage in the future that was a really good thing, or maybe it was marriage could be in the future, but don't do it. It's a really bad thing. And I'm not really sure which one. I don't remember, but it's one or the other.
What, like the card?
Like marriage in general. Like somebody's gonna get married, and either that's awesome, or maybe somebody shouldn't get married. But whichever thing it's supposed to be, the outcome, was a very strong feeling.
Okay, so I think I understand. What you're saying is that if you marry Gan's father, then it's a good thing. But if you don't marry Gan's father, don't marry Alex's mother.
What?
I don't know that I was planning on marrying anybody.
Do you
Really.
not know how stepmother things work?
What?
Just because you boink the parent doesn't make you the step parent.
What?
At the bathhouse, you told Gan you asked her if she wanted a stepmother.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't really gonna marry him. It was, that's just bathhouse talk.
You're not gonna boink her father and then not follow through as well, right? Like, that's not gonna happen.
What?
Because I don't know how Gan will feel about you just fucking her father and dipping.
What? Now hold on. There were many steps between boinking somebody's father and marrying them. There's a whole, multiple shades of gray in between those two extremes.
I don't know. Usually those are pretty closely tied together, for the most part.
I don't think they are. I mean, I'm pretty sure you boinked half a sand point, and you ain't married.
That is also a good point. A good sand point.
Okay, Alex, what do you want to ask Quink?
Hello, Quink. How's your day been going so far?
Kind of boring at the moment.
Well, perhaps I can inject some excitement into your life then. Do you happen to know any information about the misgivings?
It's a haunted house.
Yes, well, unfortunately, me and my group of mercenaries have confirmed that unfortunately that is not the talk of lowmen and laymen. And not the typical sort of haunting that one would expect either.
I take it you've been there.
Unfortunately, yes, and we killed its owner. He was a ghoul, you understand.
Alright. I trust you.
So that's supposed to be.
Hold on, I'm just trying to look at my notes real quick here.
Uh-oh.
Are you familiar with one Varel Foxglove?
I think that was the one that built the manor.
That is more than likely correct. Additionally, I believe him to have caused or been in the possession of some artifact or heinous necromantic rituals that have or were in the process of attempting to turn him either into a lich, or sell his house to a demon, or some other chicanery that resulted in the house's haunting.
Can you describe to me what you saw?
Well, several members of my group, including me, were subject to visions of varying degrees, most of them of members of his family, one of which was apparently myself, though I don't remember it, just running away from Varel Foxglove. That I had to innately protect something, or so they describe it, as me yelling and screaming. I described several of the tapestries and the stained glass windows and all the chicanery that happened in the general. As well as, like, the molds growing on several of the different rooms and floors.
Anything else about the house?
There was I believe, I believe the correct term is revenant, though I'm not, an expert on ghosts or anything, of some woman who I guess was important to Foxglove at one point. She assisted us in the murder most heinously, and then she spirited herself away.
Not necessarily the inhabitants. What about, you were saying different things about the house, like fungus and what else?
Up in the attic, we found, in addition to the building supplies that Foxglove supposedly was supposed to be using to rebuild the manor, we found several knickknacks that had to do with spellcraft and magery, such as this scroll, though it's not of necromantic origin. It's the spell Lightning Bolt. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Okay.
In addition to that, several pieces of the house seem to come alive at random intervals to essentially... well, to egregious, essentially. There was a manticore on the front gate that attempted to slash out at us once or twice. There was a surrounding group of ravens that seemed to have been turned into undead. I can only assume that they fed on necromantic flesh caused by the family of some description, or perhaps that's the curse. I'm not too sure.
Make an intelligence check.
Yay.
There were a bunch of big picture windows.
I mentioned those, didn't I? The stained glass windows?
Oh, okay, I missed that.
That's fine.
You'll see him. He'll be like pulling books and looking through things, and he said, it sounds like the picture windows are describing the process of becoming a lich. Each is unique in and of itself, but that must have been what process Varel was doing.
That's interesting, but I don't think I found anything that would have been related to a phylactery.
Well, you said there was a puzzle box. Did you not?
Yes, I believe I have the puzzle pieces right here. Wait,
And this puzzle box was in the stained glass window, was it not?
it was. So wait, are you meaning to imply that this puzzle box was supposed to be the phylactery, but because of some unfortunate mishap with the puzzle box, that the stained glass window is the phylactery now? Of the puzzle box?
No, but you describe the fungus as being bitey shaped in the crypt.
Right. Vaguely, anyway.
And the puzzle box was found amidst that.
Correct.
Then more than likely something interrupted the process. Perhaps that fungus that you were looking at is what's left of Varel.
Huh. Well, that certainly would be an inglorious end, but
It might explain how the house seems possessed.
so just to rattle off ideas against your noggin there, Quink. You're saying that we should descend those several flights of stairs again and just burn the fungus? Seems a tad too easy.
Oh, I doubt it's that easy. I doubt burning it would do any good.
Hmm.
You would probably have to dispel the evil.
You wouldn't happen to know an order of paladins I could contact to take care of this, would you?
Unfortunately not.
Thought not. Oh well. Any thoughts on where I should get started then?
So he'll start pulling more books. And he'll show you things about the box, maybe runes or other things on it that seem to be associated with necromancy.
Makes sense.
I think fire would just be a temporary thing. Fire or acid. I would imagine it will just regrow. Looking at this, just various things people have done in the past to try and deal with phylacteries. A consecrate spell, a dispel evil spell, a hallow spell. Things, the priest would do in setting up a church. Make the ground hallowed again.
Well, that's a few miles outside of my wheelhouse there, but yeah, I suppose I'll have to ask Kenyatta if she's capable of doing anything like that, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
That would be my only suggestions. But as long as it's still there, it can still affect others.
Yes, I could see how that'd be a problem. Well, I suppose this is going to be one of those problems I'll have to file on to we'll deal with it later then. Thank you for your time, Quink.
Good luck with it.
Yes,
Perhaps
unfortunately, luck isn't a thing that I think will factor here. I'm sorry, I
Perhaps the
interrupted you.
church might have a scroll or something you could use.
Ah, yes, because I'm sure Father Xanthos wants to see us at all at any point this week, but I'll go ask.
He'll go back to his books as you leave.
Goodbye, Quink.
Alright, it's midnight.
Bug.
And now my son's texting me things, so.
Uh-oh.
But anyway. Do you guys want to stop here? Do you want to talk to the father, or what do you want to do?
I'm good to stop here for the night.
Same.
Alrighty. You can, harass Gagnetta and see if she can do any of the three.
Gagnetta, can you unliquefy this house?
That's a 5th level spell. Dispel good and evil? Or dispel evil?
And then there's also
You're saying
Consecrate
there's a
Hollow.
chance.
Someday, if I survive.
What do you mean, Gagnetta? How much more powerful do you need to become? How many more murders do we need to solve? How many more meat sticks does Yen have to eat? Your silence speaks words.
I'm looking over the list again. Like, what can I do?
Consecrate's a relatively low-level priest spell. I'll be right back, though.
Okay. I'll just end the recording here then.